When a lot of dust and a highway full of cars proved to be a deadly combination south of the valley, we want to show you some of this. 25 vehicles involved in 3 separate crashes. The largest happening this afternoon on westbound I-10 near Picacho Peak. DPS says dust in that area made it nearly impossible for drivers to see. ABC 15 Steve Kuj is joining us live. And Steve, we understand, sadly, at least one person was killed out there.
Yeah, and DPS explaining to me that that death was the result of drivers on the road here on I-10 going too fast, following too close to the person in front of them, because as soon as this dust hit, Katie, visibility was zero. It dropped in an instant, and as soon as people started slamming on their brakes, that's when the cars started piling into one another. One person killed at this point. There could be more, but what rescuers tell me is that they are surprised with as bad as this crash, this accident scene is, surprised there aren't more deaths. Trucks flipped on their roofs, cars pinned under semi-trailers. Destruction literally covers a full mile of Interstate 10.
As you can tell, it looks like a war zone right now. The cause is looking to be due to dust related. As you can see, there's zero to limited visibility right now as we speak.
Rescuers were overwhelmed with dozens of calls for help. Ambulances, police, and firefighters from all over Tucson and Phoenix needed for this pileup involving at least 25 cars. DPS says at least one person was killed when his wife crashed into the back of this truck here. I'm told the wife is also likely to die from her injuries, as well as another person.
A lot of people were lucky to come out of this alive. The people that were able to survive this accident.
Paramedics say 23 people in all were hurt. 12 were taken to the hospital, half of those with life-threatening injuries. This blinding dust had more than just caused this horrible accident. It slowed rescue efforts, almost to a standstill at some points.
No air ambulance units were able to fly over due to the dust. So we are being transported by ground.
With one cross already marking the death of someone killed along this section of the interstate, there will now likely be more. And those pictures, pretty hard to look at, a few of them right there. We're expecting to get an update very shortly on the health of those 12 victims who were taken away by ambulance. I'm told right now they're at a hospital in Tucson being worked on. Live in Pinal County, I'm Steve Kuj, ABC 15 News.
Yeah, Steve, those pictures prove why we get so serious about those dust storms. And here are some photographs just coming into our newsroom from Howard Wagner over at the News of Maricopa. 2 people pulled from a car after it crashed into 2 semi-trucks.